Day 35. Day 35, and I'm walking in the mall. Walking in the mall. And I came from the gym. I did 50 minutes in the gym. And then I did the massage. So now I'm on my way to go get my little niece. And then I'm going to go to Whole Foods because I need to plan out what I'm going to do when I come off my fast. Because that's still up for grabs. So, smoothies, I'm looking forward to. Bananas, avocados. I'm looking forward to eating fruit. I'm looking forward to my blue crabs. Louisiana girl. New Orleans girl. So blue crabs for me. And coffee. I miss my coffee. So it's before noon and I'm at 7,400 steps. 74 plus. So I'm doing good, feeling great. Oh, but the boredom in my mouth is real. Okay. So y'all know I've been on chicken broth tea and juices and water. When I tell you though, nothing tastes good no more. Nothing. All that stuff that was just yummy, yummy, yummy at first. Nothing is yummy, yummy, yummy. So I got a real issue with that. I need to get back in yummy, yummy mood. But yummy, yummy for the stuff that is good for my body. So today I went looking for a tea that I could drink that would have been in a store. First of all, the tea was Sky High. That was a no. I don't know what it tastes like. And I just don't trust everything. Because if the stuff that I'm making that I know is going to taste good, I'm not liking. I could just imagine what somebody else is making that I don't like and I'm paying all this money for. Like the money that you pay for that stuff, I could buy me a bag of lemons and make my own stuff. Like, what are we doing? And that's just because I ran out. Because like I said, I went to the gym this morning. I drank my water. And I ran out of water. So I went to go get me some ice. And I was like, well, let me get me some tea from out the store. And that wasn't that was a no for me. So another thing is I just come from walking in the mall. And with my insurance group I'm with, Wider Circle. I have AmeriHealth, Caritas, and then a part of Wider Circle. So with Wider Circle, you know, we do events, walking, and all kind of little stuff. And the whatever for today was this drink. It usually come with the boba. So I sipped a sip or two, and I was like, this tastes too good to be good for me. Now, man says good for you and whatever, but I'm like, I ain't trusting it. So I'm about to save that for my little niece who I'm about to go pick up from school. Nope, I'm not sabotaging it for nothing. Yesterday I was on my pickle kick just because, like I said, my mouth is bored and all the stuff that I was eating before is not tasting really delicious to me anymore. My chicken broth and stuff like that. I even picked up my grandson. He's always nutritious and delicious, but I gave him a kiss. And when I gave him a kiss, I could taste seasoning on my baby face. So his mama said, yeah, he just finished eating noodles. So had to help and give him to his mama if I lick his face off. But I have, with the grace of God and with God help and with prayers and with people calling me and checking on me and looking out for me, how you doing today, or what you did today, or giving me encouraging words. Like I ran into my friend Tranisha while I was looking over the teas. And she was like, because I was even looking at vitamin water. I mean, but all this stuff costs so much money. Like, no, indeed. And then she said, you need this right there, water. And she absolutely right. I was like, let me get my behind over there and give me some water out the vending machine. So that's what I did. I filled up my cup with ice, got my water out the vending machine, and kept it pushing. So when you in a dilemma or conundrum, I hope I'm using it right, God will send people to you that say, he'll send you exits. And I just thank God for his exits. And then when you're fasting, it's clearer than when you're not fasting. So when I stop fasting, Lord, my request is, don't leave me. Please don't leave me. I know you don't never leave me, but I still want to hear you clearly. I want to hear you clearly as I've been hearing you on this fast. I still want that. So please don't leave me, because I feel like an orphan out here. Like, this is how I've been living, like a foster child. Like, soon as I make 18, you kick me out the house and I don't get the protection and guidance anymore. And as you can hear, I got a little post-nasal drip. That's from drinking something cold, but it's so little that you can't even, I don't even have enough to swallow. And that's amazing. Post-nasal drip used to be. Now I'm trying to find something, because it's habit. But yep, just mouth bored. And then yesterday I had to make a cake, and a little sugar was on my finger. You know how you take the whatever and you wiping stuff off or whatever. And a little bit was on my finger, and I stuck my finger in my mouth, and I was like, ugh, like for real, like ugh. Like, I didn't want that. And so Jenny, like, that's good for you. Well, what's good for me? I ain't mean to do that. It's just that was what a habit. You do that. That's a habit, and not a good one. Like, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to taste that, and I didn't even enjoy tasting it. So that's another thing. So I'm wondering what I'm going to enjoy and not enjoy once I start coming off my phase. So I'm looking forward to it, and we'll definitely keep you posted after the phase. Just like I want God to still be with me after the phase, I'm going to still be with you all after the phase, in case you all have questions or concerns or whatever. Now, I have people asking me about it, and then I also have people saying, oh, I couldn't do that. And I used to be the same way. I used to think I couldn't do that, but then you get to the point where you're just tired of nobody caring about you as much as you're going to care about yourself. At least that's how I felt, to the point where I was like, I just got to do something. So I'm glad that Sherman and Simone did what they did, doing on the journey that they went on, was impressed with works that they saw in somebody else and decided to journey out and do what they did. I'm so happy that they decided to share with me. I'm sharing with my sisters and whoever would listen, apparently, because I've never made a YouTube video in my life until I started this journey. I never really posted videos like talking about it until I started this journey. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Yesterday I took me a nice sit down bath. First of all, I had a big stick on my roof of my house, and since nobody wanted to get it down, and it had been up there for a little second, and it was teeing me off, I got my AWS up there and I got it down myself. Yes, I did, and I got the receipts, so I got the pictures to prove it. Yeah, I went up there and I got that down, swept my roof off. Then I got down, and I thought it was going to be hard for me to get down. But guess what? It wasn't. I got my butt down from there. So what I would like to do, because when I was getting down, I wind up sitting down. And then after that, I laid down. And I went and washed my hair. That's why I look a mess. And I laid down. And I was like, man, this is a nice view. So I would like to go out one night when the moon is full and get on my roof with the proper ladder, of course, because I ain't have the proper ladder. I put a table down and then a ladder on top of the table and all kind of stuff. But I would like to get up on my roof and just sit there and watch the moon and drink me a cup of wine or a cup of cocoa or a cup of coffee or tea, since I'm into teas now. I'm not into it, but since I'm I got a positive thing going on with the teas. So that's what I want to do. I want to get on my roof and enjoy the view of the moon. What else? Let me think of what else. I am also going today to Whole Foods to start looking at how I want to come out my face. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna start looking at avocados and smoothies and see what kind of teas and stuff they have to offer. How to use cacao. I keep on hearing about that as far as the chocolate, and I miss chocolate. At least that's what I think I do. I miss it. But as far as that, I want to see how to use that. Might even go to Trader Joe's the next day. Who knows? Might do that. Wait, let me see what I'm doing, because they just made this. Hold on. They just made this a new thing, and I gotta make sure that I'm in the right lane to do the right thing. All right, I think I'm doing the right thing. This College Drive. So the exit is a little different. If I got off on that exit, I have to go around, make a U-turn, come back. But I want to stay on College Drive so I could go and pick up my baby from school, my little niece. What else I wanted to tell you? So yeah, I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and see what they have to offer. I'm about to start doing some videos on, or looking at videos on what I want to juice and what I want to eat and recipes and stuff like that. And when I tell you, baby, TikTok, yo, evil TikTok, and Facebook with all them reels of food and people eating in New Orleans, and I'm not knocking nobody, because that's all the things I would have did. Like, oh, I like that, I like that, I like this, I like that. I have taken note of things that I do want to go and try and see and stuff like that. But they got breakfast for $2 and $3 and $4 and $5 down there girl. I don't know. I'm from there. Like, what? I don't know. None of them places this man want to eat at, but who loves them some grits, eggs, and sausage? Just Keisha. But Keisha's gonna have to be more mindful about what she is doing. So that is the journey that I'm on. I'm gonna say it once again. Somebody over there barbecuing. But yeah, it's like food is everywhere. You just have to be more intentional about food choices. That's all I got to say. So with the help of the Lord, who has not led me wrong or brought me this far to lead me, I'm going to continue this journey in a way that's just best for me. I have plateaued in a sense as far as my weight. I'm at 202, meaning I lost 25 pounds during my journey, and I have stayed at 202. I went to 201.9, and it's just teeter-tottering, 202, what, and it's been like this for a week. So my body is plateauing out, so I'm more intentional about the exercise right now too. Have I fallen back? I have fallen back on some of my reading, my word, listening to my music, and listening to my sermons. But I have been listening to words of affirmation. There's a particular artist. His name is it? I think it's the artist. His words of affirmation are just so powerful. Like, it does make you think and take note. Like, yeah, that does make sense. Like, one thing that he said, where you're at is where you are. I don't know about you, but to me that is deep. And a seed has to be broken before it grows. Ooh, you talk about deep. See, and I feel like in this process, these last couple of days, I am being broken. Like the end of a pregnancy being broken. But I sit in my bedroom, which is the mirror right across from me, and I look at myself and I'm like, girl, you can do it. And you gonna do it. You like 5, 6, 7 days away, girl. I wish you would. I wish you would. So when I'm in my little frustration moments where nothing is satisfying my taste buds, instead of doing something stupid, I'm not doing anything. And so, and then I feel like unsatisfied. And then yesterday, let me tell you what I did. Oh, did I switch it around? I'm sorry, I switched it around. I didn't mean to touch the phone or nothing, but redoing this video. Okay, so yesterday what I did is I was making me some broth. So I was like, well, let me add some of my fresh broth, which got the newer vegetables and stuff in it, with my other broth that's already in the refrigerator, because they only had like a little bit left. Mix them together and drink, eat my broth. So when you hear me say I'm eating, I'm using a spoon and drinking my broth, but I'm eating to me. I'm gonna call that eating. So if you ever hear me say I'm eating during this time, that's what I'm doing. But I mixed the two together and put that thing to my mouth, and it was orange juice with apple juice with water. Like it was a mixture of my juices, and the juices had settled to the point where it looked like it was the chicken broth with the concentration of the chicken broth stuff at the bottom, and then the little clear liquid on top. And I'm just thinking, oh yeah, this is my chicken broth. And then it's in my little small container. Man, you talk about somebody mad. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad that I ain't want no broth. Like that was it. I'm done. I'm not eating. Fuck it. I was pissed. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out here cursing. But yeah, I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad. That after that, I ain't even want to eat. And then wound up going to Starbucks with the group that I'm in and having my medicine ball. That didn't taste good at that point. That's why I said my taste buds are definitely changing. But I tell you one thing, my baby boy sure tasted good. But a lot of stuff, I could taste the sodium, and I could actually feel the sodium going through my body. So no. Like I can't be having a sodium, whatever. And then when I water it down, then it's not as appealing. But it's too much salt or it's too watered down. I feel like there's no in between, and that's what I have to find. So I'll be glad in a sense when the fast part is over, so I can add some shrimps to my stuff. I can add some crab meat to it. I can eat an avocado with salad dressing or vinegar or whatever on top of it. I can't eat beets because I do love beets. I love beets. I want to eat a carrot, but the carrot gonna have to wait because that's a little harder than the other stuff. Just like my salad is gonna have to wait. I can't wait to eat a crouton again. So stuff like that. I want to eat spinach with a boiled egg. Oh, I can't wait to eat boiled eggs. I love eggs. Can't wait to eat eggs. But everything in God's time, and I want God to order my steps through this process. Because, like I said, I cannot do it without Him. So I know I done ran my little mouth a little bit, but we're gonna call this day 34 and 35. Because I'm just starting today, and I done told y'all about yesterday. That was 34, and today is 35. But I'm sure I'll have more stuff to say about today, since today is just starting. It's 11:30 my time, a.m., and I'm sure I'm gonna have other stuff to say about today. But for right now, for the record, day 34 and 35. Yeah. So I'm gonna say deuces, but I still love my juices. It's just I'm a little bored. Just yeah. Yep. But thank y'all.